Hello, friends. Welcome to MovieRecap NL. Today we present to you an amazing film released in 1992. Get comfortable and let's start. By the way, this is a blog post by John and his wife about their experience. In front of their eyes, because of the second child's pregnancy being forbidden, the women who were pregnant with the second child are taken into custody. The reason for this is that the man's last wife became openly angry. Karen is worried because her second child was pregnant, but the scanners see her. During the inspection, they say they forgot their luggage, and then they see Karen wearing a special suit to pass the scanner. The couple begins to fight, and after that, the dog handler intervenes. John sacrifices himself to save his wife from the dog's attack. John is taken, and the dog is unable to attack him. The detainees are kept in a special room, and the guard's ability is tested. One of the officers in the interrogation room asks John why he came here, and the man says his wife is pregnant with the second child. Because of this, John is sentenced to 31 years of imprisonment, but he manages to protect his wife from the attack. The interrogation room arrives at the destination, but the prisoners do not see any prison. Their prison consists of 30 cells. After entering the room, they understand that the 30 cells are actually a prison. The prisoners are ordered to be searched. Their houses are monitored like prison cells with cameras. Their heads are brought to the front for a thorough check. The devices used in the room give a strong reaction to prisoners' stomachs and other areas that have not obeyed the prison rules. They explode capsules. After the procedure, one of the prisoners shows the effects of the capsule, and everyone's stomach appears to explode in front of their eyes. After that, the elevator takes the prisoners to these floors, and John and Nina are placed in a cell. When the door closes, laser panels come inside. Styx, a prisoner, explains the importance of cooperation and warns about the consequences of refusal. If refused, force will be used, the speaker. After some time, a scanner approaches the cell. The prison warden and his assistants can see what kind of prisoners are present with its help. The supercomputer Z watches the capsule in John's cell. It is impossible to hide anything in this prison. The next day, John hears the screams of the aid workers being tortured. Near the door, he sees a medic trying to help. John becomes anxious, and the capsule enters the room. To understand the cause of the conflict, the whole area is scanned by laser. The insects are asked to. During lunch, John, who is the warden's assistant, asks where the women's ward is located. He is shown the floor where the women are placed, and he is told about the secret ways of the guards. At this time, people wearing special suits arrive at Karen's room, and they take the girl to the operation room. The medic waiting for the afternoon approaches John. The computer warns that the warden should not let the capsules enter. During the conflict, John talks a lot with the medic. At this time, the medic in the prison declares that he wants to carry out a secret operation and invites John to assist. But John slips from the medic's hands and supports his escape. The fight continues until the end, and the prisoners intervene. The prison warden orders the use of neutron guns that eliminate only aggressive cells. The weapon takes aim at the medic and shoots, piercing holes in his body. Then the weapon takes aim at John, but the warden stops the attack after hearing Karen scream. The neutron weapon destroys only organic cells without harming the capsules, as learned by the medic. John understands this well. The trouble comes when John's wife Karen is also taken for examination. According to her, the prison is very strict, and John had to pass many tests to get used to it. The prison warden says that if John agrees to cooperate until the end of his life, he might be released from these punishments. Seeing the pain John has suffered, the warden agrees to his terms. John's cell is isolated, and those who see him call him a zombie. The reason is that the prisoners are convinced that people turn into vegetables. Activators are installed in the capsules, and the activation codes are visible, but they try to hide this from the public. They look like they are sleeping, but actually are awake and dangerous. The warden talks about superhuman abilities and the gathering of fighters, but he is stronger and smarter than them all because he has the corporation's most extensive experience. Karen asks the warden to protect their unborn child, and the prisoners use force. At this time, Kiz brings champagne wine, but the warden has not drunk anything. Feeling the effects of alcohol, Kiz talks about a divine plan but then appears before the gray man. The control room attaches a scanner to John and sends signals for escape, but the cellmates. According to the guards, John has not been in the prison for almost 4 months and his wife is still in the educational program. John asks the guards about his wife and they say she is in a special chamber. She tells John that she has not been here for a long time but came yesterday and is now. While Karen is talking to the computer, the prison's security system activates. At this time, the captors try to seize the medic's capsule. They might be able to steal the capsules, but due to changes in the capsules, they might explode. At this time, the warden gives Karen a crystal. Using the laser panels in the cell, they see a battle outside and the guards try to stop the attackers. Abraham returns the crystal, but at this time Karen asks John for help. If he agrees, the corporation's head. His son convinces the trickster to cooperate and says he might be able to take care of him. John agrees to be freed. Abraham conveys these words to John and tells the girl to answer when she wakes up. After that, John decides to escape immediately. However, the group stealing the capsules is large, but this is not 100%. A safe operation. At this time, the supercomputer Z shows Poga stealing the crystal at night. Poga, doubting, tries to get rid of all the problems. After 24 hours, he enters the prison and the trouble begins. The next day, the prisoners start moving around the house. The supercomputer warns about the medic's condition during the extension. Understanding it's a trap, Poga orders that no capsules be released inside. The prisoners enter the ventilation shaft with the capsules. Poga orders the control center to open the entrance and the prisoners watch closely. The corporation's strongest weapon arrives. This is a human with a built-in device. The escaped prisoners capture the cybernetic man and take control of his weapon. The prisoners' clones are targeted with neutron guns. But because the capsules are not present in the stomachs, the computer cannot fully understand the situation. The prisoners use the weapon to attack Poga. Meanwhile, the prison warden shows that the prisoners are preparing for operations, and then the guard talks about the trickster's ability. John threatens Poga, releases his wife, and demands to be released. Poga gives the order, but the computer does not obey, because Poga is currently under arrest. John pushes him forward and demands to be taken to the operation room, but the escaped prisoners come out of a hole made by the neutron gun and attack Poga, the philosopher who falls. The prisoners enter the room, but the guards, seeing the control device, take action. However, the clones are killed. John, who enters the operation room, rescues his wife and the death machine comes to the house. On the way, he keeps his wife awake and decides not to stop the treatment. The doctors. Karen and John escape from the group and John starts driving the car with a machine gun. John, using an automatic weapon, heads the car toward the farm where Karen is staying and the car explodes. But John still goes to the farm to check on his wife, but Karen escapes before the car explodes. Friends, thank you for your great work. Please share your thoughts about the film in the comments. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Until we meet again, goodbye.